Dream Team, it's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with Eshay by Australian lag culture. I've heard a lot about Eshays and seeing Australian videos, and so I just want to hear Eshay. What exactly is an Eshay? Can I get an explanation? And I'm very intrigued about this. Where did the name Eshay actually come from? Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, hit the video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Where we going?
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've got your masks on, because today we're diving into the deepest pandemic that has struck my beloved country of Australia. And no, it's not the one you're thinking of.
We're diving into the deepest pandemic that has struck my country of Australia.
I am, of course, talking about the absolutely horrendous, disease-ridden sickness that could possibly taint the world itself.
Jesus.
And that is Eshay, bruh!
Janky Productions.
Eshay, bruh.
Ugh, fuck. That's right, boys and girls. We all thought it would go away, but we are, in fact, severely mistaken. The Eshays have just dominated the landscape, I'd say, for the past 5 years here. Now, what is an Eshay?
That's not good.
Well, I'd like to think it's a bastardization of wannabe gang culture, British lad culture, and drugs. I know, it all sounds quite
So just a big mixture of wannabe gang culture, British lad culture, and drugs. Okay.
terrifying, and you might be thinking, that's awful. How am I going to identify these absolute wannabe criminals? Well, there's a few things that go into making Eshay an Eshay. Number one, the most iconic piece of equipment, the bum bag. Wherever these boys are heading, you're going to be making sure they've got their Adidas, Nike, insert other sports brand here, fanny pack, bum bag on. This is, of course, used to hold, just essential Eshay things like lighters, pocket knives, and drugs. You may also see an Eshay sporting a cap from those previously mentioned brands, as well as the short shorts, predominantly used for running / sport, or in some cases, the Adidas tracksuit pants. Now, luckily for me, I don't have to do
So, know what I'm saying? He's teaching us how to spot an Eshay, alright? They're gonna have their bum bags. Gonna have the bum bags on deck to hold pocket knives, smoke, drugs, lighters. We're gonna have that on deck. We're gonna have the little running shorts. They're gonna be rocking those. Most likely gonna have a cap on of one of those sports brand. Adidas, well, I call them Adidas. Adidas, Nike, any other sports brand you could think of. The Adidas track pants. I got you. I'm taking mental notes.
All the work today, as Australia's worst journalistic program has created a little segment on the Eshay culture surrounding Australia.
The fact that my son can't walk 100 metres past his front door without being mugged for shoes.
There's a current affair about Eshay. I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that clip. I gotta watch it.
Is insane.
Straight away, a typical attack of the Eshay, stealing the shoes that their mother neglected.
Can't walk 100 feet away from the crib without being attacked for his shoes. That's insanity.
To buy them.
They're abusive.
I will kick your teeth in.
Thieving and downright dangerous.
They couldn't even fight. Oh my God.
To no regard for authority.
I mean, as terrible as these kids are, and I'm sure they're going to make absolute delinquents of adults growing up, the one thing I do have to give them credit for is, man, they just don't give a shit, dude. They're gonna go out there, they're gonna fight with cops, man. What? I'm 22 years old, and I still do not have the cojones to do that.
Nah.
But then again, now thinking about it, I'm probably just not that dumb.
Exactly.
Drugs and lashing out.
You want watch right now? Don't mind. Yeah. Wait, no, give
Island with our train and bus stations.
Oh my God.
One thing I have noticed with Eshays is they all have a very distinct fighting style. It's actually, it started in the Himalayan mountains, and slowly it has come down to northern Australia. To properly perfect the Eshay fighting style, you have to be sunken in, shoulders up, and fighting at a distance. Like
You
just,
can't get
you
a
gotta
good
try and get
swing
as
like
much
that.
reach on him as possible. As you can see, it's actually a very famous martial arts style started by the Himalayan monks. Again, it's all about keeping distance, and it also takes inspiration from those robots. You know, the Rock'em Sock'em robots. They're just like jab like that. It's like that, but at a distance.
Okay.
Bah!
Annie never really worried about them walking the 200 metres home from their local train station.
There was a time where you could walk the streets and be safe, but you can't anymore.
She says that like,
That's good. Bro. That's still one of these essays up to. Alright, that's okay. You're gonna grow up at some point, you're gonna learn. Mentor used to always say you can learn with a 2x4, you can learn with a metaphor, but either way you're gonna learn. Life gonna teach you know what I'm saying? Hey, this ain't the right path. But that's crazy. They fighting cops, they fighting anyone and everyone, like you said, they truly just don't care. They truly just do not care. And that's sad to not care like that much. That's more saddening than anything.
throughout history, there was this golden age where you could just walk wherever you wanted and there's no threat of danger. I'm gonna say that's a hard incorrect. The Bronze Age, getting killed, your village getting pillaged, things like that. I think now more than ever, it's the safest history's ever been, and the biggest thing we have to worry about is 14-year-olds with bum bags.
That's until her 12-year-old son and his friend were attacked in the middle of the day.
Dang.
In the white shirt, that kid right there. He was the one that stole my shoe.
The pair were approached just metres from home by 3 wannabe thugs believed to be Eshays who use social media to boast about their bad behaviour.
Oh
It
my
was pretty
Jesus.
deceitful actually, because they made out that they wanted to measure his foot size and see if their size matched, their feet were the same size.
How was that deceitful?
That was not deceiving at all. Yeah, like he said, they were literally measuring his shoes to see if it would be worth it taking his shoes. Like, and I understand he's a kid, so you see these other kids a couple years older than you run up doing that. You're more, I feel like, nervous, anxious than anything for most kids. Some kids gonna be ready to fight, but for most kids, I feel like you're gonna be more anxious and nervous. So I don't blame him. Right, for comparing shoe sizes with him, because it's like kind of that anxiousness, that nervousness, that kind of scared, don't know what's gonna happen. That's understandable.
Like, don't get me wrong, I really feel really fucking bad for this kid.
Yeah.
But like, how was that deceitful? Hey bro, come here. I want to measure your foot size. Yeah, for no particular reason. What size shoe do you wear? Oh, it's just something me and Jimmy do. We just walk down the street and ask people how long their foot is in millimeters. Oh, you're a size 11? Oh, me too. Have a nice day. No, come on. That was not deceitful.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I feel bad for the kid, but hey, it's a teaching moment. It's one of those moments you have in life. If somebody were ever to again approach you and be like, hey, what's your shoe size? You say, not yours, buddy. And then you walk home, and then you run home, because if you were younger when this happened, they're now probably going to try and stab you and take them, because it's in their mid-20s.
Not wanting to antagonise the group, Annie's son did what they asked. That's when they ripped his sneaker off his foot.
It feels like it was just yesterday.
He was distraught. He was traumatized.
Again, I feel really bad for this kid, man. The way they frame it, it's like, it feels like it was just yesterday. They came out of the park with their bum bags, and they took my shoe. Luckily for us, not all Eshays are about crime. So
did they took both shoes, right? They didn't just take one shoe. But either way, you feel bad for them, because it's like, what do you do? Like, and it's scary because, like, as a parent, now you got to continue, like, you got to figure out a different way for your kid to get home, and you're scared now for your kid to walk home or to walk that path to school, because you're gonna run into these kids, and it's like, that sucks. That honestly, genuinely sucks. And as a kid, like, you're scared to walk a certain way, and you don't want to run into them again. And I can see that traumatizing.
We can sleep at night knowing there is some element of safety in the culture. For example, Big Pedo, the 11-year-old crackhead, is all about the rap game.
Oh.
That's funny. When I was 10, I was in Mickey D's, jumping on tables, jumping out of trees. My name is Peter and I don't pay my fees. Nucky, tracky, dax, vapor max into your face.
Man, you gotta give credit to an 11-year-old who can rap about the good old days when he was 10 and not an Eshay. Man, those 6 months, they really changed me. I was a full-blown kid to straight up Eshay.
You don't have these, come on bros, I got your keys. Yeah, cuz, come on bros, kick it with the boys. Mason on the beers, fuck those queers. Got the tears running down my face, I better pick up the pace. Don't have a fit, suck on the tit. Or you're probably gay, so you can suck on a dick.
Hey, come on now, you shouldn't be using
Big P! Big P! Kids, man. Kids are just something else. They're just something else. I don't know how else to explain it, but they're just something else. Keep it rolling.
insensitive slurs like that at your age, young man. Dude, Peter the 11-year-old crackhead's got bars, man. Suck on the tit. Wait, you're probably gay, so suck on the dick. No offense, Big Peter, but it looks like about 5 years ago you were probably still sucking on the tit.
Bitch, put you back where you belong. Straight back in the fucking toolbox, yeah. I don't suck on cocks. That's why my name's Big Pedos. And that's a fucking way. Alright.
I do not want to make it out that I'm making fun of an 11-year-old. I'm just here trying to point out how awful being an Eshay is for the youth of our country.
Yes.
What happened to Fish Boys? You know what I mean? What happened to Gold Coast Surfer Boys? What about that culture? No more of that. It's all about the Eshay, bro. Eshay, bro.
I be getting laid, you be getting caved on top of the pave. You better watch out, cause it's Rosebud. Rosie rats, Rosie rats.
Rosie rats.
Why am I still watching Big Peter, man? I heard enough. I've heard enough. It's enough. I got it.
You know, Big Pedos, the 11-year-old crackhead, has apparently accomplished more in his 11 years than I have in probably my next 10 years to come. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, I really feel like we've done a lot to try and understand the Eshay today. But what I want to do to fully immerse myself in the culture, to gain a bigger appreciation for what an Eshay is, I must personally become the Eshay within.
To antagonize the group, and his son did what they asked. That's when they ripped his sneaker off his foot.
That's sad.
It feels like it was just yesterday.
When they ripped his sneaker off his foot.
Oh my.
When they ripped his sneaker
Look at her.
off his foot.
Eshay lad, I'm only 14, but I've done more drugs than Charlie Sheen. With a bum bag on, I'ma roam the streets. Me and the boys ripping shoes off feet. My mum's ashamed and my dad ain't around. Fighting off kids with this scooter I found. I stole this watch so kids think I'm rich, but my mum made me return it. Bitch. We're the hard stout. Eshay lad, better watch your mouth. Eshay lad, I miss my dad. Eshay lad, not even sad. Eshay lad, we're the hard stout. Eshay lad, better watch your mouth. Eshay lad, I miss my dad. Eshay lad, not even sad. The kids at school think I'm so tough. won't let me play footy, cause I'm too rough. Once Blake tackled me, and I got mad, so I stabbed him with a pen, and cried about my dad. School counselor said
cried about my dad.
Model. If she says that again, she'll get throttled. No one knows when I cry at night, and if they did, I'll cut them with a knife. Eshay lad, where the heart's
Look at
out.
them.
Better watch your mouth. Eshay lad, I miss my dad. Eshay lad, not even sad. Eshay lad, where the heart's out. Eshay lad, better watch your mouth. Eshay lad, I miss my dad. Eshay lad, not even sad.
When they ripped his sneaker off his foot. When they ripped his sneaker off his foot. When they ripped his sneaker off his foot.
Oh my God, bro.
When they ripped his sneaker off his foot. Off his foot.
I know it's been like a month since I
my
uploaded my last
Jesus.
video. Believe me, I have been trying to get another video out. It's been taking its time. I've been crazy busy. That being said, if you want to see more frequent content, we now have a gaming channel. Ding, 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 ding. And no, I'm not just trying to cash in on the whole, like, oh, gaming. I'm genuinely a nerd. I genuinely play games. So go check it out. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Eshay lad, watch your back. Eshay lad, yeah, these Eshay sound awful, bro. These Eshay sound terrible. We gotta get rid of this Eshay culture. Australia, get rid of the Eshay culture, the Australian lad culture. It don't make no sense for these kids to be this young and acting like that. I guess we got that kind of culture everywhere. We just got different names for it. Like we call them hoodlums or thugs or gangsters, you know what I'm saying? And so just call different things in different places. But Eshay, never heard Eshay before. That's all we got. You guys got a favorite video suggestion? You can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. It's your boy D Neal. Out.